All right, let's get right into it. I want you to picture your aorta. It's the body's main superhighway for blood, a massive, high-pressure pipeline. Now, what happens if that pipeline gets a weak spot, a dangerous bulge called an aneurysm? Well, you're looking at a ticking time bomb.
And the real danger here isn't just the bulge itself, but where it's happening. It's often right at a critical intersection where smaller arteries peel off to feed your vital organs. A blowout right there, that would be absolutely catastrophic.
Now, you might think this is a pretty rare problem, but it's not. A huge number of these aneurysms, somewhere between 40 and 60% of them, happen in this exact tricky spot. And that makes a standard repair incredibly difficult, sometimes just plain impossible. Surgeons actually have a name for this problem: hostile neck anatomy. And yeah, it sounds dramatic because it really is. It means the aneurysm is just too close to those crucial arteries, so there's no healthy tissue for a standard stent graft to grab onto. It's like trying to patch a pipe right next to a valve. There's just no room to work. So, this leads us to the million-dollar question for doctors and engineers, right? How in the world do you fix a potentially deadly weak spot when it's located in the most complex, most dangerous real estate in the entire human body? Well, the answer, as it turns out, is not some off-the-shelf part. It's an unbelievably innovative, custom-built solution designed from the ground up for one single patient. It's called a fenestrated endograft, or FEVAR for short. So think of it as a new lining for the aorta, kind of like a fabric-covered stent. But the real genius is in the fenestrations. These are tiny, custom-cut holes that line up perfectly with the patient's own arteries. This lets blood flow exactly where it needs to go while completely sealing off that deadly aneurysm. And I'm not kidding when I say this is custom. This isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. It's more like a bespoke suit of armor for your aorta. Every single one of those little holes is placed with millimeter precision, tailored exactly to that one person's unique internal plumbing. So how on earth do they pull off this incredible level of personalization? Well, the design process itself is straight out of science fiction. It's really amazing. The whole thing really hinges on a super meticulous three-step process. First, they create a digital twin of the patient's aorta. Then they take incredibly precise measurements. And finally, they draw up what is essentially an architectural blueprint for the device. It all kicks off with a high-resolution CT scan. From that scan, some very sophisticated software builds what they call a digital twin of the patient's aorta. It's a perfect 3D model that the surgeon can spin around, zoom in on, and look at from every single angle. Next, the software does something really clever. It finds the exact center line of blood flow and then virtually straightens out the aorta. This allows for hyper-accurate measurements between all those critical arteries, taking every little twist and turn into account. And finally, all of that data, every single precise measurement, gets pulled together into this, the final blueprint. This planning sheet has every bit of information needed: the lengths, the diameters, the exact positions, to manufacture a one-of-a-kind graft that will fit that patient's anatomy like a glove. And the level of detail here is just staggering. Surgeons use a 0 point, which is a consistent landmark, to make sure all their length calculations are perfect. They use a clock face system to describe the exact position of each artery, like one is at 3 o'clock, another is at 7 o'clock, and they measure the inner diameter at multiple points to get the sizing just right. There is absolutely no room for error. Now, because this field is moving so incredibly fast, surgeons don't just have one option. There are a couple of different technologies out there, but two in particular are really leading the way. So first up, you have the Cook Z-Fen. It's one of the most widely used devices of its kind in the entire world. And then, competing with it is the Terumo Anaconda, a device that's known for its amazing flexibility and really unique ring-based design. Let's see how they stack up. Okay, so the key differences really come down to flexibility and how you place them. For example, the Anaconda can be fully repositioned during the surgery, which gives the doctor more wiggle room to get it just right. It can also handle these really sharp 90-degree angles in the aorta, which is a huge challenge. These differences are critical because they let surgeons pick the perfect tool for each patient's unique and often very difficult anatomy. So we've got this incredibly complex, bespoke technology. And the ultimate question is, does it work? Does it actually save lives? Well, the data is pretty compelling. Take a look at this. In a large French study, surgeons had a 99% success rate at the trickiest part of the whole procedure, and that's threading tiny wires through those little custom-made holes into the target arteries. That is near perfect precision, right where it counts the most.
And what about long-term? Does the fix hold up? Well, the big US trial for the ZFen device showed an 88.8% survival rate after 5 years. That means this custom-made repair holds strong, preventing a catastrophic failure years and years down the road.
But for me, this might be the most powerful number of all. By the 5-year mark, the aneurysm sac itself, that dangerous bulge, has actually shrunk in over 80% of patients. That's the definitive proof. The pressure is off, the seal is working, the time bomb has been diffused. And, to achieve these kinds of results, you need an equally advanced environment. These procedures are all done in state-of-the-art hybrid operating rooms. They use imaging systems that can literally fuse the pre-op CT scan onto live X-rays, basically giving the surgeon a GPS system to navigate inside the body with pinpoint accuracy. So what's the big takeaway from all this? We are looking at the dawn of truly personalized medicine. Life-saving repairs aren't one-size-fits-all anymore. They are being designed, engineered, and built for a single human being. The future of surgery isn't just about a surgeon's skill. It's about creating a perfect, bespoke fix tailor-made just for you.